Morning, everybody. It is Labor Day 2019, and I'm getting out for what I hope to be a little cast and blast. I'm trying to fish for about an hour and a half and then grouse hunt for about an hour and a half. It's the first day of the grouse season, so thanks for coming along. Hopefully we'll get some action in the water and hopefully we'll get a bird down. Alright guys, we got our first fish on. Looks like a brown. It's a nice healthy brown too. There we go. It's kind of skinny. Probably just a hair over 12 inches. Let's see if we can get this lure out. Oh man, he took it deep. Yeah, he took it real deep. He's already bleeding, so I'm gonna take him home and eat him, because if I release him, he's gonna die anyway. I like to catch and release more than I like to catch and cook, but there's no sense putting them back in if they're gonna die. And he's hooked deep. You can already see he's bleeding from his gills. So if I put him back in, he's not gonna make it. So guys, I'm gonna put him on a stringer and take him home, and if I end up getting a grouse today, we'll do a little redneck surf and turf. Have grouse and trout tonight. Got fish number 2 on. This is the very next cast. I just put that last fish in, and looks like another brown. Yep, it's a little brown. Not little. Another nice healthy fish. Look at that. Well, look at the colors on that guy. Isn't that pretty? Look how all of his reds are really spotted out this time of year. That's a pretty little fish. This one's not hooked bad, so we'll be able to get him right back in the water, and somebody else can catch him. All right guys, fish number 3, another brown. And I can't get over how pretty the spots and the halos are on these fish today, guys. Look at that. Put him back and let him swim again. And we got another one on, guys. Another brown. And they're all just between 12 and 13 inches. This one's looks a little healthier. He's got a little more weight to him. Yeah, that's the best one so far. He's bigger around. Look at that. You can hear the cars just behind me. I'm on the Logan River today. Again, it's Labor Day morning. It's about 8:30 now. There he goes. So this is the lure I'm using today, guys. It's a Panther Martin with a white body, a white head, white blade, and a little red halo on it. I have caught hundreds, probably thousands of fish with this lure over the years. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't know why it works so well. It doesn't look like much, but I've caught a lot of fish on this lure. Oh, guys, I ran out of record. I just have it on quick shot on this new GoPro, and it only records a minute at a time. And it quit recording right as I hooked up on this one. But anyway, here's fish number 5. This one's a little skinnier than the last one, another brown. Probably just a little over 12 inches. Let's see if I can get over here and put my rod in this tree. Actually, he's not much skinnier than the last one. He's a pretty healthy fish too. They're all a little skinny. They're probably a little overpopulated in here. So probably do good to take a couple of them out here and there, but I'm just gonna keep the one I hooked bad. This one I barely hooked, so he's good to go back in the water. There he goes. That's fish number 5 in about 20 minutes of fishing, so not too bad. Okay, we're hooked up again, guys. Another little brown. About the same size. Man, look at those halos. They are just awesome. Number 6. Another pretty brown. Nice and healthy. This one's fat. This is fish number 7. My last one I caught, I thought I had it on record, but I didn't. So, number 7. And I'm about done. I'm gonna head up, and we got the cast part down. Now let's see if we can get the blast going. Well, change of plans, guys. I'm at the trailhead. I don't know if you can see behind me. There must be 25 cars lined up back in that parking lot. So I'm not gonna go up and grouse hunt there. So looks like this will just be a cast video, not cast and blast. I'll do the minute on the mountain probably from home and get this posted, and then we'll get something on film next time around the mountains. Thanks for coming. Good morning, everyone. The minute on the mountain for today is Mark chapter 3, verse 5, which says, "And he looked around at them in anger and was deeply distressed." And I'm talking about this verse today because I just did a sermon on emotions. And one of the things that really stood out to me as I was preparing for that, I mean, this is something that I knew, but I guess I just hadn't really thought about a lot, is that Jesus experienced every human emotion imaginable. You know, Jesus was fully God and fully human. And so he experienced the whole range of emotions that you and I experience. Everything from frustration to anger to grief, sadness, and yet he never sinned. And that's just amazing to me that he was able to live a perfect life. And the encouraging thing to me is that God gives us his Holy Spirit when we put our faith in Jesus Christ, that his Holy Spirit empowers us to have the desire and the ability to do what pleases him. And so you and I don't have to sin in our emotions. You know, so often when I get angry or when I get frustrated, it leads to sinful thoughts, sinful words, and sinful actions, but it doesn't have to be that way. And so I'm just going to pray for you guys and pray for myself that we allow God to lead our responses to our emotions, so that even in times of anger, times of sadness, times of frustration, that we'd be able to honor him in the way that we think and the way that we act. So thanks for coming along today. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. Both of my boys and I have deer tags I also have a spike elk tag that I got, so we should be able to be in the mountains a fair amount once we get into late September and October. So I hope you guys will be able to come along. Hopefully we'll get some animals down, and we look forward to seeing what happens. Thanks, guys.